The world is full of wonders. Some are natural, carved by the patient hand of time. Others are born of human ambition, reaching for the heavens with stone and glass. Bourges Cathedral is one such marvel. Standing tall in the heart of France, it is a testament to the architectural genius of the Middle Ages. This Gothic masterpiece is not just a building, it is a symphony frozen in time. Imagine stepping back in time to an era of kings and cathedrals. The year is 1200, and you find yourself in the bustling town of Bourges. Above the crowded marketplace, a vision in stone rises against the sky. This is Bourges Cathedral, a beacon of faith and artistry. Its twin towers pierce the clouds, dwarfing all else around it. The intricate facade, adorned with sculptures, tells stories of saints and sinners. Bourges Cathedral is more than just a place of worship. It stands as a testament to a bygone era, a time of great faith and even greater artistry. The cathedral is a history book written in stone, its walls whispering tales of the people who built it and worshipped within its embrace. Its soaring arches and intricate carvings speak of a deep reverence for God. Yet they also hint at the ambition and ingenuity of the human spirit. Join me as we embark on an exploration of Bourges Cathedral, a journey through time and artistry. Together, we will uncover the secrets hidden within its soaring arches and stained glass windows. Before we can understand the significance of Bourges Cathedral, we must first travel back in time. We must journey to the heart of medieval France. Picture a time when Bourges was not a quiet town, but a seat of power. This was a time when religion and politics were intricately intertwined. The region of Berry, where Bourges stands, occupied a strategic location in France. It was a land of rolling hills and fertile valleys, prized by kings and dukes alike. By the 12th century, Bourges was a prosperous city, a center of trade and culture, ruled by powerful dukes. One such duke, Henri de Sully, would forever alter the destiny of Bourges. The story of Bourges Cathedral is deeply entwined with the story of Christianity in France. From its humble beginnings, the Christian faith had spread throughout the Roman Empire, taking root even in the farthest reaches of Gaul. By the Middle Ages, Christianity was the dominant force in Europe, shaping every aspect of life. Cathedrals were the grandest expressions of this faith. They were not just places of worship, they were centers of learning, art, and community life. In Bourges, the seeds of faith had been sown centuries earlier. A small church, dedicated to St. Stephen, stood on the site where the cathedral now stands. The late 12th century marked the dawn of a new era in architecture, the Gothic era. Originating in northern France, the Gothic style spread like wildfire across Europe. It was a radical departure from the earlier Romanesque style, characterized by soaring arches, intricate vaulting, and a revolutionary emphasis on light. Gothic cathedrals were designed to inspire awe and wonder. They were meant to transport the viewer heavenward, bathing them in the divine light streaming through stained glass windows. Henri de Sully, a man of his time, embraced this new style with open arms. He envisioned a cathedral that would surpass all others in its grandeur and innovation. And so, in 1195, the first stones of Bourges Cathedral were laid. Let us walk now among the master builders. Imagine the clatter of chisels, the groan of ropes straining under immense weight. The air is thick with dust and the scent of sweat, a testament to the human toil behind this grand endeavor. Every inch of Bourges Cathedral, from its foundations to its highest spire, speaks of the skill and ingenuity of its medieval builders. The cathedral is laid out in the shape of a Latin cross, a common design for churches of this era. This layout is not arbitrary. It symbolizes the crucifixion of Christ. The long nave represents his body, the transepts his outstretched arms. But what truly sets Bourges Cathedral apart is its masterful execution of the Gothic style. Giant pillars, seemingly slender yet immensely strong, rise from the floor and soar towards the vaulted ceilings. The defining characteristic of Gothic architecture, and what truly sets Bourges Cathedral apart, is its verticality. The architects of the Middle Ages, seeking to bring the faithful closer to God, designed structures that seem to defy gravity. Bourges Cathedral, with its soaring towers and vaulted ceilings, embodies this aspiration. The cathedral boasts 5 portals, each intricately carved and representing a different biblical scene. These portals are not mere doorways. They are thresholds to another world. They invite the viewer to step from the mundane into the sacred, to leave behind the cares of the earthly realm and enter a realm of spiritual contemplation. As you enter the cathedral, your gaze is drawn upwards towards the heavens. No exploration of Bourges Cathedral would be complete without a close look at its stained glass windows. These windows are not merely decorative, they are an integral part of the cathedral's architecture and symbolism. They transform the interior, bathing it in a kaleidoscope of colors that shift and change with the passing of the sun. In the Middle Ages, stained glass windows served a practical purpose. Very few people could read or write, so the windows acted as visual encyclopedias of biblical stories. They brought the stories of the Bible to life in vibrant color, teaching the faithful and inspiring awe and wonder. Each window in Bourges Cathedral tells a story. Some depict scenes from the life of Christ, others illustrate the lives of saints or stories from the Old Testament. Step inside Bourges Cathedral and you are enveloped in a world of color. The stained glass windows, some dating back to the 13th century, are a testament to the artistry of medieval craftsmen. They are not merely decorations, they are stories told in light, transforming the very atmosphere of the cathedral. Imagine standing within the cool, dim interior, your gaze drawn upwards. Sunlight streams through the vibrant glass, painting the stone floor with a tapestry of hues. The air shimmers with reds, blues, greens, and golds, creating an ethereal, almost otherworldly ambiance. Each window is a masterpiece of craftsmanship. The stained glass windows of Bourges Cathedral are not merely decorative. They are narratives frozen in time. They depict scenes from the Bible, the lives of saints, and allegorical representations of virtues and vices. Each window, like a chapter in an illuminated manuscript, tells a story, educating and inspiring the faithful. Consider the magnificent rose window in the north transept. This massive window, a marvel of engineering and artistry, depicts the Last Judgment. In the center, Christ sits enthroned, his hand raised in judgment. Around him, angels and saints bear witness, while below, the saved ascend to heaven and the damned are cast into the fiery depths of hell. The stained glass windows of Bourges Cathedral are more than just beautiful works of art. They offer a glimpse into the medieval worldview. They reflect the beliefs, values, and fears of a society deeply rooted in religious faith. Consider the prominence of light in these windows. For medieval Christians, light symbolized the divine presence of God. The stained glass, transforming sunlight into a kaleidoscope of colors, served as a tangible manifestation of this divine light, illuminating the souls of the faithful. The windows also reflect the medieval preoccupation with sin and salvation. The Last Judgment, a recurring theme, served as a stark reminder of the consequences of sin. The depictions of hell, with their grotesque demons and tormented souls, were intended to inspire fear and repentance. Bourges Cathedral is more than just a building. It is the soul of a city. For centuries, Its presence has shaped the life and identity of Bourges, its towering silhouette a constant reminder of the enduring power of faith. Imagine life in medieval Bourges. The cathedral, still under construction, dominates the skyline. Its bells mark the rhythm of the day, calling the faithful to prayer and announcing important events. People from all walks of life gather within its walls. Nobles and peasants, merchants and artisans, all united in their faith. In the Middle Ages, Bourges Cathedral was a major destination for pilgrims from across Europe. These journeys, often undertaken on foot, were arduous and fraught with danger. Yet driven by their faith, thousands made the pilgrimage to Bourges each year, seeking spiritual solace and the blessings of the saints. What drew pilgrims to Bourges? The cathedral itself, with its soaring architecture and magnificent stained glass, was a powerful draw. But Bourges was also home to a number of relics, objects believed to possess sacred power due to their association with Christ, the Virgin Mary, or the saints. One of the most venerated relics was the veil of the Virgin Mary, said to have been brought to Bourges in the 9th century. Pilgrims believed that touching this relic could cure illnesses, grant forgiveness of sins, and even work miracles. The presence of such relics brought prestige and wealth to Bourges, as pilgrims flocked to the city, spending money on food, lodging, and souvenirs. The pilgrimage routes to Bourges were more than just physical journeys. They were spiritual journeys as well. Pilgrims walked for miles, often in harsh conditions, their thoughts focused on prayer and penance. The act of pilgrimage itself was seen as a way to cleanse the soul and draw closer to God. Bourges Cathedral stands as a testament to the enduring power of faith. Visitors from around the world come to marvel at its architecture, art, and history. Inside, you'll find a sense of peace and tranquility that transcends religion. The whispers, candlelight, and incense create an atmosphere of contemplation. It is a space for all who seek quiet reflection and connection. The past and present intersect here, with echoes of prayers lingering in the air. The cathedral remains relevant in the 21st century. Concerts and art exhibitions breathe fresh life into the ancient structure. Restoration efforts ensure future generations can experience its beauty. Bourges Cathedral's story is one of faith, artistry, and human endeavor. New generations continue to discover its beauty and find meaning within its walls. We stand today in the long shadow of Bourges Cathedral, humbled by its scale and majesty. Centuries have passed since its construction, yet it still stands, a testament to the enduring power of human aspiration. The stonemasons and artisans who labored here are long gone, but their artistry lives on, inspiring awe and wonder in all who behold it. Bourges Cathedral is more than just a historical relic. It is a living monument, still shaping the life of the city it has watched over for centuries. The rhythm of life in Bourges may have changed, but the cathedral remains a constant, a point of reference, a source of pride for the local community. Step back from the bustling city and observe. Notice how the cathedral draws the eye, its silhouette etched against the sky. It is a reminder of a time when faith moved mountains, literally and figuratively, inspiring people to achieve extraordinary things. Bourges Cathedral is a beacon, reminding us of the power of art, architecture, and the human spirit to transcend time. It is a legacy passed down through generations, a gift from the past to the future. The question is, how will we, the inheritors of this legacy, ensure its preservation for generations to come? Preserving Bourges Cathedral is an ongoing endeavor, a relay race across time. It requires constant vigilance and a deep understanding of its history and structure. Thanks to countless individuals, Bourges Cathedral still stands today, From skilled artisans to modern caretakers, each generation has played a role. Today, experts work tirelessly to conserve the cathedral. They monitor, maintain, and restore using traditional techniques. But preserving it is a shared responsibility. We all play a part in ensuring its future. Let us be worthy guardians of its wonder for future generations.